Hi guys, welcome to this video tutorial. Today we will analyze the Spa-Francorchamps circuit for the second week of the IMSA Championship GTE 2020. Please follow our driver Giuseppe Muià. You can find him on Twitch. He will fight for the podium in the IMSA overall ranking this season, so please follow him on YouTube, follow him on Twitch. So let's start with the tutorial. As we said, we are at Spa-Francorchamps, one of the most beautiful tracks in the world. It's a 2 minutes and more track, so we have a lot of turns to analyze, a very technical circuit. Let's start. So here we are at the exit of the last turn, at the box straight. We approach the La Source turn. It's a 90 degrees right turn that we will approach in the first gear. We stay all to the left and we are gonna brake where the yellow spot ends, right here. So it's a very hard brake. As you can see, we brake up to 80% of the pedal. It's a very hard brake. So we're gonna downshift and we're gonna cut the inside curb and go very close to the wall. For the exit we need a lot of traction. We need to use all the track and jump onto the outside curb. I give you a piece of advice for the first turn. So at Spa-Francorchamps it's very common to find accidents right at the start. So don't be afraid to use the asphalt on the left, the escape route on the left, because the track will be busy. If you see yellow flags, if you see smoke, don't be afraid. Go to the left and use the track. You will take the off track, but no time penalty. So you will save your race. Just sacrifice one off track and avoid any problem right after the start. So after right turn we will go downhill through the box straight and we will prepare to approach one of the most famous turns in the world, the Eau Rouge. So we will be full gas. We will jump with all the car on the curb, using also the light brown part of the curb. For the second part of the Eau Rouge, going through the Raidillon turn, we will go very close to the curb but without touching it. And then the left turn at the Raidillon, we can go a little bit beyond the curb, as you can see here, but consider that if you are, just pay attention, if you're following another car and you have the slipstream effect, you will lose downforce. So if you lose downforce to the rear of your car, you will lose control of your car, and it's very easy to spin and to hit the walls. So if you are following another car, just lift a little bit of throttle and you will come out of a Raidillon safely. Let's recap these 3 turns. So We will approach the first turn going to the inside on the light brown curb. The second turn we will go very close to the curb, and then at the Raidillon we will jump completely on the curb. This is the Kemmel straight, bringing us to the Lecombe turns. This is another powerful brake. I brake where the curb begins. We are gonna brake with a straight wheel, so no tail braking. Both turns we will jump on the curb. We will use all the space we have, all the track. So we will use the light brown curb, as you can see, and also the second turn of Lecombe. But this time we will stay on the left and we prepare for the Malmedy turn. That is a right turn. We will approach in a third gear. So as you can see, we don't have to go to the outside curb on the right, because otherwise we cannot approach the Malmedy fast. So we will stay inside, then we will cut and jump on the inside curb and try to exit the turn staying outside. Let's see it again. So we arrive at Lecombe, we brake 80% of the brake, third gear. We jump on the inside curb using also the light brown part. Then we stay on the left and we prepare the Malmedy. We cut on the curb and then we use all the outside curb without going beyond the green part. At this point we go down to the Brussels turn. It's about 60% of the pedal, and we are gonna do a little tail brake here. As you can see, the steering wheel is not straight but slightly turned to the right. It's almost a U-turn. We stay as close as we can to the inside curb and then we use all the space to the outside turn. Let's see it again. We arrive at the Brussels. We brake where the curb begins and we go as close to the inside curb as we can. We come out of the turn and we prepare the following turn. Turn 11, it's a left turn and we jump on the inside curb. Not too much. And here you pay attention. Don't go on the green grass. We can use the curb but not the green grass. Otherwise you will take the off track. This video is a clean lap, so 0 incident points, 0 off tracks. We will go downhill now and we will arrive to the Pouhon turns. 2 turns we will approach at about 180 kilometers per hour. The braking point is approximately right after this red gate. There are 2 gates, so right after the first red gate we get here in 6th gear. then we downshift, fifth, fourth, we go on the inside curb. We don't go too wide, otherwise we start to understeer, and then we go in the inside on the second left, and then we use all the track on the right. Then we get to turn 14. We brake right before the curb. We downshift 6 to third gear. We jump on the inside curb and we prepare the campus turn. Third gear, we jump on the inside curb. We use every centimeter of the turn, and then when we exit from the campus turn, the car tends to go very wide on the green. Try to stay inside and use the red and white curb, the inside curb, because if you use the green curb, the green grass, you will take the off track. Right after the campus turn, we prepare the Stavelot. It's a double right turn. We use the outside curb and we jump on the inside curb. Then we go out and we use the outside curb. We use all the curb we can go with our left wheels on the green grass. Fourth gear, and then also here, guys, I repeat, in iRacing and especially in Spa, you will get a lot of off-track penalties. So pay attention, because Spa is the circuit where you risk to get disqualified most in iRacing, because it's very easy to get the off tracks. So use all the track, but don't go on the green. Then there is a very long straight with easy right and left, very fast turns, and then we get to the Blanchimont. The Blanchimont is a very fast turn that you will approach full gas, but again, like the Eau Rouge, if you have the slipstream, if you are following another car, you need to lift your throttle just a little bit. Don't be afraid to lose 1/10 of a second. It's much better to save your car and your race. So the Blanchimont turn, we will go all the way to the right, full gas, then we go very close to the inside curb without touching it, and then we jump on the outside curb without touching the green, because if you touch the green you get the off track, and then the green part is a little bit slippery, so it's dangerous. Now we have this short straight. We are in 6th gear and we get to the bus stop. It's the last chicane. I usually brake on this yellow spot. So when the yellow spot begins, I start braking, as you can see right here. This is the hardest brake and the most difficult brake of all the track. We need to downshift from 6th gear to 1st gear, from 250 kilometers per hour to about 80 kilometers per hour. So we said 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, we go all the outside on the outside curb, then we cut the inside curb, but without touching the red curb, because otherwise the car will jump and lose stability. So we use all the curb, and then we use also all the inside curb going out from the chicane. When we come out from the chicane, we need all the traction. So we are at about 80 kilometers per hour. We are on the start straight. And that's it. So the Spa circuit is over. So best time of the day for Giuseppe is 2:12. It's possible to go under 2:12, let's say 2:11.8 is possible, depending on the condition of the track. It's doable. And now let's see an entire lap from the cockpit. I will leave the iRacing interface open so you can see the steering wheel and the pedals. And thank you guys. Please subscribe to the channels. So see you next week for the next video tutorial. Bye bye guys.